None of it's your money. Who cares?
So what are we doing? Letting everybody
Just
off?
let everyone off. And then just start nicking stuff.
Tony Castellano is going to come for you and give you a concrete kimono.
If only they hadn't come up with that stupid game show, we could have called this pointless.
Yes, that's true.
Hello and welcome to your weekly dose of Wanging On with me, Graham. And look, Maria's here too. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. As the summer wears on, have you been anywhere nice?
Well, obviously, I live on the coast, Graham.
Of course.
So I've been dunking myself in the sea. And because we haven't had...
Have they solved that sewage problem?
No, but we haven't had very much rain this year. So that always solves the sewage problem.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, so is it rain that flushes the...
Yes, it's overflow because we're dealing with Victorian sewage pipes. I'm glad you asked.
I'm fascinated. If only I had a pen, I could write some of this down.
So I have been having a lovely time in the sunshine, but I also have been to Morocco. Have you been away?
To Morocco?
Yes.
I've dipped into Ireland.
Shall I go back to Morocco?
Yes.
I went to a 50th birthday party.
You know someone who's 50.
I was about to say, I do know people quite a lot younger than I am. I like to hang out with the young kids. That's the 50-year-olds.
They dance till 10.
They dance until dawn, let me tell you.
Oh, my goodness.
How did they do that? And I was right near the room where they were dancing.
The dancing room.
It's all about the bass, is all I can tell you. I think I went to bed with my noise cancelling.
It's so noisy in there.
Noise cancelling headphones tied on with a scarf and earplugs in as well. You know, those little orange squidgy ones. It's quite a lot.
Well, it's all right for you. Who was living next door to this? What do they call them in Morocco? They're called a thing. Not a minetta. They're called a...
Oh.
What do you call a house in Morocco?
A house?
No, well, you can, but people will go tourist.
Yeah.
They're called a something.
Hammam? No, that's something else.
A finca?
No, they are called something, but it wasn't actually it wasn't that. This is very, very big now in Morocco, where you just buy...
Are they running out of middles of nowhere?
You just buy a plot of land in a dystopian kind of, scrub.
Oh, yeah.
And then you build a hammam and you build a sort of lots of rooms. So they rent out these things for private parties. Further over the way in another part of the dystopia was, a French sort of party going on because they had a lot of music that was really rubbish. French music, not so good.
Yeah.
Whereas we had some, really groovy stuff.
Yeah, Escop 7, that kind
So
of thing.
you don't ever have to leave the base as it is. It's about half an hour outside Marrakesh. You never have to leave the base. One night I did think, I might go for a little walk now. And off I went and there was nothing.
It's like...
Had a torch.
Oh. So it's like the Mad Max of party venues.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So totally the Mad Max of party venues. And so, but it was lovely. It was 4 days. 4 days for one party is too long.
Stupid.
What are your thoughts on this, Graham?
Well, if they have it somewhere nice, like I went to a wedding in Spain last year, and actually it was in a bit of Spain that I would never have gone to.
Which is where?
I don't know. And but it was lovely. I'm very glad I went there.
Oh, well, we need to know where it is.
Well, I tell you now, it's got a castle sort of village thing up on a hill, and it's a World Heritage Site.
Is it Dea?
And 2 popes were born there, and it's got something to do with what's that really corrupt? Is it the Medici? So they're the really evil family initially.
Yes, Medici.
This place in Spain has got something to do with the Medicis. Oh. Really, really beautiful.
I'm thinking Dea was, is it Dali?
As in Zendaya?
No, not Zendaya. Not everything is about celebrities,
But I love Zendaya.
It's a place called Dea.
Oh, no. You're thinking about Dali. That's
Dali.
up there, Figueras.
Okay, so it was nowhere near there.
That's up like the Pyrenees. No, we were down. Or maybe it was Portugal. Anyway.
I mean, given that
I got on a plane.
Given that you knew so much about it, that the Medici family had something to do with it, that 2 popes were born there, I cannot believe that you can't remember the name of this.
Well, because we were chatting, and that is all interesting information. The name of the place didn't come up very much.
So you had a lovely time.
I had a lovely time.
And how long was the duration of this lovely time?
We were there for 2 or 3 nights, I think, which was plenty. Lovely.
A wedding?
Yes. And then they did one of those... what do you call the honeymoon when lots of people go with you? It's a friend moon or something?
Horror movie. A friendly moon?
Something like that.
What the hell?
It's where you take your friends on the honeymoon with you.
Did you go on the honeymoon?
No, we weren't that close, obviously.
Oh,
no.
Mercifully. They took their friends on honeymoon.
No, I know more. I know quite a few people who've done this.
This is madness.
Have you never heard of that?
No.
Word just in.
Yeah.
It's called...
Are you wearing an earpiece?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, I need one. I need an earpiece.
It's called a buddy moon.
A buddy moon.
Yeah.
This is so American.
Well, one of the people I know who did it is American, but these people were not. But yeah, a gang of them all went off to a villa. As they were going off and we were going to the airport to come home, I was so happy to be going home thinking that was too much fun for 3 days. So I just thought, how are they going to continue to have that much fun?
And did they continue to have that much fun?
I'm guessing they did. More word just in,
Yes,
Maria.
yes.
Nothing to do with the Medicis,
Right.
the place in Spain.
Was it the Borgias?
Borgias. It was Borgias. And the name of the place, I think, is Borgia or something.
Instead of Borgia.
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 I don't know what they didn't invite me on the buddy moon. I don't know why.
Me neither.
You like the sun.
I used to. I find I have no patience for it anymore.
What, the lying there cooking?
Lying there cooking, and also, you know, I've done quite a lot of damage, hence me having a CO2 burning peel.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I might do, I might not.
Okay, well, that was the sun.
Yeah, because of the sun. Sun damage in the olden days.
Sunbathing is boring.
It's so boring, but I used to love it in the olden days.
It's hard to read.
Yeah.
You can listen to things.
You can lie on your front and read.
Yeah, but it's hard because the sun is there.
Yeah.
You can listen to stuff, but it's boring.
So I'm less of a sun tanner. You tan quickly, don't you?
I go red first.
Yeah.
And then to the...
Very Irish.
Yeah. You don't go red at all, do you?
No, I've got a bit of Italian in me.
Oh, yes. Right now.
The Borgias. No, the Medici, sorry. Which ones? Anyway, no, the Spanish came round to Ireland in the olden days.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did to Galway.
Yeah, they did. And then, so I have relations in my family who are very pale and Irish looking, and I am not.
And there was a place, what the hell's the name of the place in Ireland? Not Ballydehob, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And some Turkish pirates came and took a whole street of people away. And if you're in Turkey and you see a pale, red-headed person, it's because they are a descendant of the pirate.
The redheads of Baltimore.
The people who got stolen from Baltimore.
What sort of time frame are we looking at here?
1976.
The summer of 76 was very hot.
Yeah, well, hence they had to do some pirating abroad.
1976, the Pirates of Baltimore. You can we are a history podcast, basically, aren't we?
Yeah, really. The rest is history.
Graham
That's
knows
us.
an awful lot about Irish history, and he'll be telling you more week by week.
Okay, I think it's time we delve into our tray of problems. We begin with dilemma number 1. Right, Maria, have you got an envelope?
I have got an envelope.
Marvellous.
Dear Graham and Maria, I'm taking my fiancé to meet my mum and stepdad in Germany where they live. My stepdad is an artist, and among other things, he paints very lewd pictures of my mum that I find excruciating.
Ew.
Congratulations on the word lewd.
And excruciating.
I have asked if they can be removed for our visit. They're on the walls in the hall, the living room, and the bedrooms. Mum flatly refuses, and it's turned into a bit of a thing. My fiancé is from a very proper family. Surely it's a small thing to ask. And that is from Hal in Derby. That is a bit of a dilemma, Hal in Derby. But all I want to say to you is, you are now engaged to this girl, and however proper...
Or is it a man?
What?
Because should there be 2 E's if it's a woman? I'm just looking at the letter.
Where? In Hal?
In fiancé.
Okay.
Is Hal marrying a man or a woman? We don't know. A person.
Is there a difference in fiancé and fiancé if it's a man?
I think so.
This is a whole other ball game.
I think so.
There's so much I don't know in life.
I know. Dear Maria.
Buddy moons.
I don't know who I'm marrying.
Whether they're a man or a woman.
Anyway, this person.
Okay, Hal is marrying somebody. My fiancé is from a very proper family. Yeah,
what
we
does
don't
that
know.
suggest?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be a woman.
I thought
Men are just dragged up.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm ignoring Graham at the moment. Hal in Derby, your fiancé, male or female, you presumably talked to about the fact that your stepdad has painted these lewd pictures and,
And that your mother posed for them.
and that your mother posed for them, and that it's a thing. Your fiancé is marrying you, not them. And I think your mum is feeling, I'm not going to change my life and my beautiful art display for anyone because I like them. He's made me look beautiful and he's a very good artist. And so you can't change that. But you have to talk to your fiancé if you think that she's from a proper family and will take offence. But talk to her before you go and make a joke of it. Just,
Yeah.
And when you get there, you can say, oh, that is a beautiful picture.
Well, also, I think there's something kind of weird that Hal is going to marry someone that he's already embarrassed about something to this extent.
Yeah.
The relationship should be that you can have a laugh about it.
Yeah.
You can kind of go, Jesus, wait till you see the terrible legs
will
akimbo
die.
paintings
You will die.
of my mother.
Legs akimbo. Very good.
They're lewd. They're lewd. They're lewd.
And excruciating.
Yes. I think there's a lot of German hosiery on display.
What I think this is more about, Hal, is the relationship you have with your mother. How she's not going to dance to your tune and you want her to. I mean, seems to me, it's really not about the pictures because we can all go, ugh, that's disgusting, but I'm going to say this is lovely because I'm meeting these people for the first time.
Yeah.
But this is about the fact that your mum is refusing to change her manner, her ways. And when you say, my fiancé comes from a very proper family, it sounds to me as if you're saying, I don't come from a proper family and I'm a little bit ashamed of that.
Yes, I think when you're a kid, you're allowed to be embarrassed by what your mother wore to sports day. But by the time you're getting married, you should just be able to roll with the punches and go, mom can wear whatever, you can wear the big flowery hat to the wedding. I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like this. You shouldn't care something. You just own it. You just go, oh, God, these two.
Yeah.
And
that's why I'm wondering if Hal is quite young, because normally with a little bit of maturity, you can just think to yourself, that is who they are. My fiancée is not marrying them, she's marrying me. And, we will never be anything like them. But of course you will in the fullness of time.
I mean, that is the scary thing for the fiancé to walk in and go, oh my God.
Yeah, this is what. But it is your stepdad.
Genetically connected.
It is obviously your stepdad rather than your real dad. So
But mother's posing.
Yeah, mother's posing, but I'm guessing there's issues around all of that as well. This is one of those letters where you talk about where people, it's what they don't say rather than what they do.
Yes. I feel like, but I think that the main thing is about Hal's relationship with the person with the person they're marrying. Just, you should be relaxed with that person, or at least be able to kind of go, wait till you see this. It just seems crazy that you're so embarrassed you want to hide something.
Would you want to hide, if your children came and said, will you hide those pictures of dogs or whatever that you've got in your house? You'd say, no, this is my house.
Yeah.
I don't come if they're that offensive to you.
Yeah, if it's not good enough for fiancé, no, they can't come.
I'm kind of with your mum on this, Hal. I think you have to, get over yourself and put your big pants on.
Yeah, and also you could be upfront and kind of go, I don't need to see that much of you, Mom. Make light of it. But I think that kind of weird prudish embarrassment is so kind of, I don't know.
It is. It's a sort of prurient attitude that seems entirely for the fiancé.
Yes.
Because he's obviously seen these pictures before.
One more.
I think that you're quite liking the idea of these pictures. Graham would like one, Hal. If when you go...
I'll buy them all. I'll solve the problem. Give me your stepdad's number. I'll buy all of them. It's a sellout exhibition.
I mean, I think that's a big thing you've just done there, Graham.
Isn't it nice of me?
And I applaud you.
And you'll be getting one for Christmas every year for the next 12 years.
I look forward to that. Hal, we haven't really been that helpful, have we?
Doesn't matter, because our wangers, they get early access to the problems. If you'd like to be one of those dedicated listeners, a wanger, you just email us, wangingon@listen.co.uk, like these people did do. Who?
This is from Cherry.
Cherry?
Cherry.
Cherry as in the fruit.
Yes. Cherry says, I think give your fiancé a little more credit. She loves you and plans to marry you.
Or maybe a man.
Or maybe a man. So he needs to also accept your parents for who they are. Let her see the pictures, I say. She's part of the family now. She or he is part of the family now. And Tim says, if this is the first time she's meeting your mum. Let's just go with she for now. And
People are
stepdad.
so conventional.
Shut up. Surely it's not unreasonable for you to go ahead of time and for this is pointless, and for your fiance to
We should have called the podcast that. This is point. If only they hadn't come up with that stupid game show, we could have called this pointless.
Yes, that's true.
And now for another pointless problem.
Yeah.
With some pointless advice.
Shall I start that again? Tim, if this is the first time she's meeting your mum and stepdad, surely it's not unreasonable for you to go ahead of time and for your fiance to join you later. How is this going to change anything? That way you can have a day or two to go around the house and take the pictures down yourself. No, Tim.
Oh, you'll feel the back of my hand.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Do you know what's next?
Can you imagine how livid you'd be?
Oh, my goodness. You would be fuming.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, Hal would be out of the house.
Yeah.
That would be the end of it.
Yeah.
Absolute end of it.
Maybe that's what they want.
I sense
Yeah.
a voice note.
Oh, they're my favourite.
Olivia's speaking to us now.
Okay.
I think all of our parents are weirdos. Every single one of us has a story about our parents and how our parents do something weird or have a funny habit. Unfortunately, yours seems to be on the extreme end of the spectrum, but our parents are our parents and we can't change them as much as we would love to. I think all that you can do is give your fiance a heads up so at least they're not blindsided.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like, what's wrong with this fiancé that they're so prissy that this is going to kind of wreck their world?
It's more about Hal.
Yeah.
This is what Ava says.
Okay.
She says, I think it's a bit unreasonable to expect your parents to rearrange the house for your visit. Are you expecting them to do this every time?
Good point.
Just tell your fiancée so she knows what to expect exactly. And then she can pretend to be impressed by the art. Very
Lovely.
good.
Yes.
Andy says, Hal, are you afraid your fiancée might love these paintings and want to do her own? I think you're being a prude. Yeah. Nudity really isn't a big deal, especially in Germany. Stop worrying about it. Go and have a lovely time. I know, but Andy, they're lewd. They are lewd. It's not
So
just nude,
lewd.
it's lewd.
Oh, imagine if the stepdad asked to paint the fiancé.
Oh, I think that's what Hal is worried about. We're
Dressing gown akimbo.
Would you pose for a lewd nude for me, fiancé?
I'm willing to go fully akimbo. Hal, thanks for sending in your dilemma. Hopefully we've helped in some small way, and good luck with the visit. We will have a dilemma number 2 very shortly. Right, a second letter, please.
Yes, indeed, Graham.
Rip it asunder.
Letter number 2. Still thinking of Hal and his lewd nudes. Dear Graham and Maria, I've been investigating some expense claims at work and my... I hear you, Graham. We got to go with it.
Okay.
I've been investigating some expense claims at work and my line manager and I have agreed that we need some people to...
Can you remember when we did this on the radio? The phrase line manager used to come up so often. It was always messy. Always thinking about line managers. I haven't heard it in months, years.
Line manager. I think, well, basically when people would say the word office, we would both go, what?
What are they doing?
Yes. And we would often say to people, have you been to human resources?
Oh yeah, HR.
HR.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, do continue with the weather.
Okay,
Yeah.
line manager.
Line manager.
I have been investigating some expense claims at work and my line manager and I have agreed that we need some people to repay some dodgy mileage claims. However, in my search, I have found out that one of the naughty people is one of the big bosses. We're going through a restructure at the moment, and I don't want to be made redundant. If I can somehow find a reason to exempt my boss, should I? And that is from Anonymous. Oh my goodness, Anonymous. Horns of a dilemma.
Yes.
Obviously, the answer is no, you should make your boss pay back the money. But I see that you don't want to be made redundant, and we live in a dog-eat-dog world.
But I would say Anonymous is going to be quite unpopular after calling out all these people
Yeah.
on their fraudulent claims.
Yeah.
So the chances of being made redundant are quite high anyway. I wonder, how big is the boss, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because if the boss is so big, then it's kind of their money to scam, if you know what I mean.
Well, we don't know the ins and outs, do we?
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody, really, you've got to be setting an example as the big boss man.
Well, why don't you go to the big boss, just forward a file of all the fraudulent claims. Me and line manager, we've been investigating expenses.
Yeah.
We've come up with these discrepancies for all these people, putting them in there, and go, what do you want us to do about it? And then the big boss gets to decide.
You see, I think you don't want to name and shame for everyone to see.
No, not everyone. No, just send it to the big boss.
No, but you've got to send that letter to everybody who has,
No, because the big boss gets to decide what they do going forward. Are they going to bother asking everyone to repay these mileage the fake mileage things?
See, I think the best way around this, Anonymous, is to make your line manager do it. Because he is the line manager.
I mean,
or she.
They're supposed to manage the line.
And people are getting out of line.
Yeah.
Very much so.
You get in there and manage that line.
Because really, he or she is superior to you because you've been going through, you're probably the accountant, right? Are you thinking accountant going through?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know how offices work. But line manager really needs to do this. I think there should be an example set by the big boss man. You can see why people are fiddling their expenses because they know that they will get away with it because he gets away with it. So somebody's got to clamp down on this.
And also, you know what? None of it's your money. Who cares?
So what are we doing? Letting everybody off?
Just let everyone off. I didn't find anything wrong. It's all fine.
And then come the end
then just start nicking stuff. Willy-nilly.
Come the end of the year when they have the financial accountants in.
You blame the line manager.
Again.
That line manager, I don't know.
Graham's advice is basically let everyone off and start nicking things. What do you think? Paintings?
It's not his company. And he's going to.
I don't know.
He doesn't want to lose his job.
The way of the world, Graham.
They don't want to lose their job. I mean, the other thing you could do, of course, is blackmail the big boss, and then you get money.
I wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
I mean, this is we're getting into mafia territory, and you may well be whacked. I believe that is the terminology for mafia. I know more about mafia territory than I do about office politics, basically.
That's true, listeners. That is true.
That is true. It's one of my hobbies.
I love it. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, those craze.
Tony Castellano.
Look, it is a proper dilemma. It is a proper dilemma. I just don't know if there's any way out of it.
Well, that's what we're here for, do you see? To try and find a way out of it.
Then, bottom line is, look, no one cares apart from Anonymous, so exempt the boss. Just say big boss could do what they like because they're the big boss.
And well, you said earlier that all the other people that are on the list are going to be cross anyway.
Well, they are going to be cross, but maybe they can't get Anonymous fired.
Yeah. I really think you must
You're not going to be popular at the Christmas party, whatever happens here, because you are the narc, the grass.
You are. You are the narc. And they don't do well because we have to sign omerta in the mafia.
Yes.
You have to stay silent.
Yeah.
Just in case people don't know what that means. But I would say shop them all, shop the boss, and start looking for another job.
Yeah, I mean,
Tony Castellano is going to come for you and give you a concrete kimono.
I wasn't thinking concrete kimono. I was thinking much more horse's head. I was thinking definitely,
No, he's going to be whacked.
All right.
He or she is going to be whacked. But let's see what the audience, I think the audience of Wangers.
The Wangers have been in touch. What have we got?
We've got Phil saying, deny all knowledge. Very much your strain of thought there. Don't pursue it. What's the point? Nothing good can come out of this.
Yeah.
Your boss's expenses are their business. Bury your head in the sand and forget about it.
Unless they're working for a charity or something.
Is there not a moral backbone here in this country anymore?
But who are they stealing from? They're only stealing from an even bigger boss.
Okay.
So, unless it's a charity or something, then I think just, who cares? Property is theft.
All proper tea is theft, so I drink green tea. I'll get my coat. Delith has an answer. Frankly, this sounds like something above your pay grade. Exactly, line manager. Presumably, it was your line manager who led you on this exercise, so it's their problem.
That fool.
Yeah. Let them have the awkward Thank you very much, Delith. Let them have the conversation with the boss. You've done the right thing by raising it. Wash your hands of it.
Can I just say,
Yes.
HR.
What?
HR.
HR.
That's what they're for.
You go to HR with
You go
this.
to HR with this.
Okay.
And say, my line manager's behaving really irresponsibly. They're going to get me fired.
Jason says, why would you be at an increased risk of redundancy? This is a way to demonstrate that you do your job thoroughly and are good at spotting anomalies. Don't make it a personal thing and don't make a big deal of it. Just ask for the money to be repaid in the same way you would ask anyone else. Sensible, Jason.
Yes, I feel Jason lives in an ideal world.
Yeah, he does. He does. And that's not a bad place to live, Jason. Pam says, if you fabricate a reason to exempt your boss, then you're the one responsible for the wrongdoing. It'll only come back to bite you. Keep yourself squeaky clean and talk to your line manager about the best course of action. You do it, line manager.
HR. One more?
Yeah. George, who says, I mean, everybody's sort of on the same page. If you can find a reasonable way to exempt your boss from this, then do so. No, you shouldn't be chiding the people at the top of the company. Chiding, a good word.
Yes.
Nobody likes a busybody. It's his job to be a busybody. Plus, you want to stay in the boss's good books.
Anonymous, as ever, we hope you've helped with some of that advice. A reminder of our email address, that is wangingon@listen.co.uk, or you can also find us on Instagram at Wanging On. That's also where people have been sending their Am I Weird, which we've been enjoying greatly. Have you got one today, Maria? I'm assuming we have. Who's it from? Who?
I have. This is from Sean in London. Is that how you say it? It's
Sean Williams.
Sian. Sean. Cyan.
No, it's definitely not cyan.
I know. Anyway, hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird that I pretend someone else is in the house when I order a takeaway? I'm not ordering mountains of food. It just feels weird when it's just me. So I yell to my fictitious friends just before I open the door to the delivery. Oh, I think I'm pretty convincing. And that's from Sean in London. I don't think you're weird. I think that's quite a sweet thing to do.
Well, I've done it.
Have you?
I've done it, but I think it is weird.
So can you tell me, ding dong, I'm the delivery man?
No.
Oh.
I don't do the shouting. I've never done the shouting to fictitious friends.
Oh, so you,
but I've
when you
ordered
order...
things. I've ordered things that look like a meal for two because they're a meal for two.
Okay, so is that you being embarrassed by being a big fatty bum bum?
No, that's me being embarrassed by being
Greedy.
all alone.
Oh.
And also, I feel like, with the delivery person, it's like, what? You made me get on a bike to deliver this tiny thing.
Right.
So I order. So there's a meal going on. There's a dinner going on.
Okay, so you've actually got feelings for the delivery driver.
Well, I think that's what Sean's talking about. I think Sean feels judged by the delivery driver, and so is doing this.
Like they care.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. I've done it, but it's weird. Sean should be comfortable enough in her own skin. And also, I feel like delivery now has moved on. Now there's so many delivery people. They're constantly whizzing around London.
Okay, so are you thinking about in the olden days when people came to deliver something by horse and cart?
Yes.
That's when you felt bad for them?
Yeah, because the penny farthing was often very hard to park.
And quite uncomfortable as well.
Yes. On those cobbles.
Oh, yes. I can understand that. I don't think you're weird. I think it's rather sweet. And also sometimes, if you are feeling a bit lonely... and somebody's at the door, even, not even a takeaway person, you can shout. I think I've done this when I've thought, who's that at the door? They look a bit suspicious. I've shouted to people, I'll get it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was a student and I lived way top of the top of this kind of student accommodation, what I would do was when the buzzer went, there was no intercom or anything, so you didn't know who it was.
Right.
So I would put a coat on and go downstairs, and then if I opened the door, if someone I wanted to see, I went, oh, I've just come in. And if it's someone I didn't want to see, you'd go, oh, I'm just going out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think you've done that to me before.
But I said I'd just come in.
No. That is a brilliant ruse, by the way. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's good, right?
You haven't ever done it to me before.
Yeah.
But that is weird also to do.
Except, practical though. Practical.
Yeah.
But Sean, I'm saying weird. Maria's saying not weird.
I'm saying not weird. I'm saying rather sweet. But I like this section because it tells us a lot about Dame Lily Norton here.
And you.
He's revealing. I'll get it. Don't worry.
You're the one doing that.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't do that.
Is that weirder?
You're weird. Just time before we go to say thank you to all our wangers for their advice, and also to the people who wrote in with dilemmas or the question, am I weird?
Yes, thank you very much for all your correspondence. And remember, do seek proper help if you need it. We're not experts, but there is information and useful links on our Instagram, which is at Wanging On.
Is Wanging On a listen production?
Yeah. Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a listen production.
We'll see you next week for more Wanging On.